All right, so this is my second stream. Still getting a little bit of delay in my voice. I think the piano is lining up okay, should be. All right, here's the idea. So what we're gonna do is any dominant chord. In this case, we're gonna go C. You start on the third, you go up to the root, and the pattern is simple. You go thumb, pinky, thumb, chromatically down. Now you're on the ninth and the flat seven, chromatically down, passing tone, root and the sixth, flat seven and the fifth of C. And that is the pattern, is making sure you use this specific fingering. And let's do it really slowly. Again, starting on the third up to the root, and know the fingering is always going to be the same. A little slower. All right, now, another thing that we can do is keep going with the pattern. This is where it gets really fun. So now cross over a whole step this time to A flat, and now I'm on the fifth and the third again. Go down from here down to the minor third, up to the major third, and then in on the root again. So this is kind of fun. We go. I'll play it slower. Here's the flat seven to the fifth. And once I get here, I'm going to go down a whole step. Fifth, third, and end nice on the third up to the root. Now, another thing that's fun about this is that imagine we're playing a tune like rhythm changes, B flat rhythm changes, 1, 6, 2, 5, and the bridge goes to D, G, the cycles through D7, G7, C7, F7. Well, if I go to D and I do this same voicing, or this same lick, and I start third up to root, watch what happens. Whole step. Now I'm on the third of G, third of C, and the last one, third of F. And then you're back into, I've got rhythm. Okay, so again, starting on the third of D, up to the root, same fingering all the way through. Whole step, whole step, whole step. All right, let me do that again. I'm on D7, G7, C7, F7. And the way you're going to get this is by, one, using this exact fingering on basically on all the keys. I use this same fingering, 1, 5, 1, 2, and start it over. But practice it really slowly, even slower than that. And let's go with another tip. Okay, so you have that. Let's do something different. Let's work on Perdido type voicing. So you can do an E flat. Perdido is in B flat, and the bridge, I'm sorry, the A section is C, F. What I'm going to do is C minor. You can do an E flat major, which makes it a C minor 9. And I'm going to roll up from the C up to the D, and then play that major, that E flat major voicing, which creates a C minor 9. And what I'm going to do is this. That's the first step. So one thing you may want to notice is that it's obviously the E flat major. So the trick is you say, all right, what is my minor 9 voicing? And I say, all right, C minor, and I'm going to go up a minor third from my bass note and do a major 7. And now I'm going to get to there, and that's my C minor 9. Okay, but let's transpose that. All right, let's say C sharp minor 9. I'm going to go up to the minor third and do a major 7, E major 7 voicing, and then I'll start down, rolling up to that D sharp, and outline the triad with my thumb and my pinky. So go back to C minor, go down. If I'm in B, I go up a minor third, and I'm going to roll up from the B, get up into the keys, and get to that D major 7. Now outline the chord. Okay, go back to C minor. Now the trick is this. We're going to, it's not a trick, but just a really cool thing to do. It's C minor to F, F7. And what we're going to do is, all we have to do is lower the middle 2 voices by a half step. And guess what? Now you have an F13 with a flat 9. Why is it an F13 with a flat 9? Because of an F chord, the D is the 13th note, the E flat is the flat 7. There's your flat 9, there's your third, and there's your 13th again. So you have C minor 9 to F13 flat 9. All right, now we're going to take it and do, we're going to keep going in the progression. So it's C minor, F7, and B flat. And what I'm going to do is on the B flat, all I have to do is go to the third of B flat and play a minor voicing there. So for the minor, we played a major 7 voicing. And for the major chords, we're going to play a minor voicing. So go to the third of B flat and play a D minor 7. So again. And what I'm doing there is, so C minor 9, F13 flat 9, B flat major 7 with the 9th, B flat major 9. Going down a whole step would be like going to the 6th chord, G 7 flat 9, and now I'm back to C minor 9 again. Sorry, C minor 7. B flat major. Let me do that again. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, here's something that I didn't even think about until now, but the bridge to the bridge to Perdido goes D7, G7, C7, F7. Which, before I play that, I have to say again, I still have this crazy lag, which is I'm hearing myself speak twice, and it's bad enough to have to hear myself once, but when I hear a delay, it makes it that much worse. So I'll still keep working on that on my end, and right now I am going to boost the volume of my input. Let's see if it helps the stream to boost it a little bit. Let me try that. The thing that I just uploaded to Instagram was way too soft. Let's see. I think the vocals were okay. Make sure you guys go to my Instagram channel. I think we're at 16 or so people. We just started doing it, and we're totally focused on this channel of jazz piano. I have another channel, as I mentioned in the other video. I have several different channels, and they're mostly music related, but this is, and I have blues and do all kinds of different things, but this is 100% jazz piano. So make sure you go to Jazz Piano Studio on Instagram, and please consider following this channel or subscribing to this channel. All right, let me go back to where I can see you guys. I say see you guys, there's nobody watching. But thank you for those of you who did check out the stream test that I just did, and for the feedback there. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me try to recap. When you come to a minor voicing, like we're going to do 2, 5, 1, 6 in the key of B flat, we have C minor. And when you come to that minor voicing, C minor, I'm not just going to play 1, 3, 5, flat 7, or 1 flat 3, 5, 7. I'm going to add the ninth. And a good trick is to say, all right, here's my root, C. I'll go up a minor third and play a major 7 voicing. That already is C minor 9. It sounds fantastic. So what we're going to do now is add the ninth here with our thumb. And I like rolling up from the C up to the D. And then you hit the chord all together. Now I'm going to arpeggiate that E flat, that C minor 9, just like the horn line from Perdido. Here's my bass changes to F13 and what or F7, and what I'm going to do is keep the D, which is the 13th, and now you have the flat 9. Really nice sound. F13 flat 9. And now I'm going to go to B flat major 9. How do I get to, what's my shortcut there? I'm going to go up to the major third, and from B flat, I'm playing a D minor 7 voicing, which already gives you that B flat 9, which is a great sound. Once again, I'm doubling in this case, I'm doubling the ninth right there, that C of B flat major, and arpeggiating the D minor 7. Down a half step, and then this right here is coming from G7 flat 9. So I'm going and back to C minor 7. I can go to F7 flat 9 again if I want, and B flat major 7. So we have this. Now let's do that bridge again, D7. Nice and slowly. Notice that I'm doing the same fingering every time. And if you want to be able to play that fast, the trick is, not the trick, but the thing you do is like I do with everything. You play it slow, you can play it fast. And you have to be really loose. Don't try to force it, just nice and really easy. And I'm thinking about my hand is just doing a nice shift there, no pressure at all. But when I'm practicing this stuff, I'll practice it slowly. And maybe you're a beginner, you haven't been practicing it a while, this is new to you. Just do one thing, go E up to C, so the third up to the root, and then you work on going down a half step and trying to get ninth up to the flat 7. Even this is a great thing to practice. Again. Maybe I'll do it on F. So I go to the third of F, third of B flat, third of E flat, third of A flat, right? Keep going down, go by whole steps, half steps, and then we'll do F, E, E flat. You guys get the idea. All right, practice that. Let me show you, let me think of one other cool tip I could show you for today. I do want to know what you guys like, what kind of stuff bothers you or things that you want to work on. I've been working on diminished things with a lot of students. And so we learn the diminish scale and then we learn how to turn it around. And there's some really cool tricks that I want to show you guys how to do diminish. So let me know in the comments if this is something you're interested in. But let me give you a cool tip of the day that I haven't talked about. Okay, so I teach people of all ages, including I have some really awesome kids that take lessons with me. And one of the things we do is we work on voicings that sound like, they sound like jazz pianists, professional piano players, and they're great voicings. And it's not a lot of notes, but they sound fantastic. So one of the ones that we've been doing is this idea of you play the triad, so an F triad, and then I'm going to count down 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to count down 6 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have G, C sharp, F, A, and C. Okay, this, listen to this, already sounds fantastic, right? So you have lots of options there of what bass notes you can put in. The main one we're going to do right now is A in the bass. So I'm going to hit a low A, and then I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to do G and C sharp with an F triad. Okay? Now, another option you can do is E flat in the bass, which is also a really nice chord. The difference between these two chords, if you play this, you have an A7 sharp 5 chord and a sharp 9. So it's a sharp 5 right there, that E sharp, and a sharp 9 that is a B sharp. Really nice sound. If you play the E flat in the bass, you have your third, your flat 7, your 9, and your sharp 11. That's what makes that sound so nice, is that sharp 11 there. But let's go back and put the A in the bass. And what I'm going to do here is show you the scale that goes with that. Okay, so if you look at these notes, if I were to play just a regular diminished scale, some of the notes wouldn't agree with this chord. And what it means is, what we need to do is play the altered scale. The altered scale has a diminish scale, half step, whole step for four notes. There's half step, whole step, half step, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step. So it's called an altered scale. It's also called a diminished whole tone scale. So what that means is diminished whole step, half step, whole step for the first 4 notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, are whole tone. That means whole steps apart. Diminished whole tone. All right, so you play the voicing and listen to the sound. Anyway, mess around with that, and that's one cool thing I like to do. And the other one I wanted to tell you guys, there was one other thing I wanted to show you. Let me see if I can remember what it was. Let me see if anyone has joined the stream. Hey, Vicky's here. How's it going, Vicky? Okay, here's the other tip, is that this is very similar to the other voicing. We're going to do it with G on the top this time. Is that you could play a very nice half diminished voicing with A, like a diminished, and then your your triad a whole step down has a really nice sound. So all you're doing is adding that the one note in there. Make sense? Your flat nine. All right, Vicky, I'm gonna test this stream out, and I'll check in with you guys in just a few minutes. Thanks so much for checking out the stream. Hopefully this will be a little louder than the other stream.